Oh, before I get into this video, I should mention, in this video, I'm mostly talking about meter burn combos because that's mainly the type of combo that gives you the most damage. Non-meter burn combos, just regular combos, are an entirely different beast that I didn't want to tackle in this video, and I'm sure I'm willing to tackle it maybe in the future if that's something you guys really want, but I just thought I'd go ahead and get that disclaimer out of the way just in case somebody gets a little bit confused watching this video. Regardless, enjoy. So a lot of people have asked me to do combo videos in the past, and I could, but I think it's not really helpful, especially for new players, which are most interested in helping. So instead, I wanted to make a video where I teach you how to find your own combos and how to think about combos in general. This will be different from each fighting game to fighting game, as I've noticed now that I've transitioned into other fighting games. But in the case of Injustice 2, this should be a very easy way to pick up any character, find a combo fairly quickly, and continue to grow with that character. Try to stick with very few characters as possible, especially when you're first learning. I recommend a few different characters in another one of my videos, which will be linked at the top of the description in this video if you're really looking to learn. So, Injustice 2 combos are broken up into 4 parts, but we're going to be talking about start, middle, launch, and end. So let's look at this fairly complicated Batman combo, and I'm going to point out what the start, middle, launch, and end is for new players. So whilst this combo does look fairly complicated, especially if you're newer to the game, the actual only complicated part of this is the start and the middle. But the launch and the end part of it are actually super simple. So if you can't do the start or the middle, you can just replace it with something that you can do. So for example, this combo is obviously a lot easier. So how do you find these combos? Where do you find a start, a middle, a launch, and an end? Well, the start of your combo should consist of something fast or forward advancing, something you'd be able to hit in a real match from a distance or, again, fast. That way you'd actually be able to hit it in real time. Then the middle of your combo should be somehow getting you to the launch point of the combo. All of the middle part of the combo is just about getting your opponent to the launch, and then the launch is all about getting to the end. So in the case of this combo, we started off with something that is very long and very complicated, and I guess you could consider half of this a part of the middle, but for the sake of this video, we're considering the middle of your combo the thing that gets you to your launch. So a lot of different characters have things that are really easy to get to the launch, so a lot of really easy middle. For example, freeze breath from Superman, Batman's grappling hook, Supergirl's freeze breath, Scarecrow's down back 1. All of these lead into back 3. We're either talking about something that stuns the opponent, something that bounces the opponent, something that allows you to land that back 3. Some characters are more difficult, like Blue Beetle for example doesn't have an easy way of landing back 3 or forward 3, like a stun or a freeze or a bounce. I guess he kind of has a bounce in the case of his forward 2-3, which actually you can connect the forward 3 off of. The timing's really tight, but it is possible. But as long as we can get to this point in the combo, I'm sure most of us can figure out what to do from here. If we have a starting string, we have a middle to help us get to our launcher, and then all the launcher is back 3 or forward 3, and ending it is really simple. If you did a forward 3 or a back 3, you should be able to jump in and attack with either 1, 2, or 3, depending on which one actually works for the specific combo. So 3 does the most damage, but it will make the opponent fall the fastest. 2 will do the second most damage, and he'll fall the second fastest, and of course 1 will do the least amount of damage, and it'll make the opponent fall the slowest. As far as the remaining part of the combo goes, it's pretty different for most characters, so you're going to have to experiment with whatever character you're playing, but in general, you're going to be able to do a string into an ability, but some characters you might want to do like a string into a grab. A lot of different strings end with grabs, so for example, Black Adam might want to do that because he has a forward 1-2 and then grab, which ends for quite a lot of damage. Just experiment and find what works for you, and remember, you don't have to be super optimal, just do what you can. Another thing to remember is when you're looking for how to end your combo, actually do it in the combo. Don't just do it on the ground, because if you do that, you're not going to be able to tell what it looks like once it's actually scaled up with the rest of your combo. Or scaled down with the rest of your combo, I should say. So we're going to take a look at a character I've barely played and see how I do this in action. So we're going to play the Joker here. The first thing I did is I went through all of his strings and looked at what seemed appealing, what was fast, what was forward advancing, and I ended up finding a forward 2-3 button, which was nice. It was forward advancing. It's definitely not the fastest move in the world, but it's forward advancing, so I figured I'd use it in this case. So this is the start of our combo. We found the start of our combo. Awesome. Next, we need to find the middle part of our combo, which is how we get to our back 3. So I started looking for something that allows me to do a back 3. Joker doesn't have a stun or anything like that, but he does have this move, back forward 2 meter burn, which bounces the opponent quite high. Definitely high enough that I can land my back 3. So now we found our start to our combo, and we figured out how we can get to our launch, so we found our mid. Our launch is very self-explanatory. How are we going to end this combo? I started testing to figure out what abilities I could actually land in the air, if I could do jump 2, jump 3, or jump 1, and it looks like jump 2 is the way to go with this one, because because the opponent falls a little bit too quickly for me to be able to do jump 3. Then I started looking at things we could do after that combo, and because of how far away the opponent lands, I wanted to do a forward advancing move, so we're going to go back to that forward 2-3 we used at the start of this combo so that we can actually hit our opponent. And then Joker actually has another ability that I found while I was looking for the back forward 2, which is back forward 3. Back forward 3 is pretty obviously a combo ender. It puts the opponent in a locked animation and they have to take a bunch of hits, so that's perfect for our combo. And there you go, that's our full combo. We did it. We found a start, middle, launch, and an end. I know learning combos can be super frustrating if you're new to the game, and I do know there's going to be a lot of new players around right now because obviously the PC version of the game recently dropped, and obviously Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on their way, and a ton of people are going to want to buy the game for that. I should also mention that if there's a background bounce around you, you can actually use that to get into your back 3, so it can be used as your middle part of your combo instead of a random ability like Superman's Freeze Breath. This is really good to keep in mind because I believe I could be wrong, so I'm just going to say most jabs in the game, jabs are just down 1s, they're really fast moves, can be cancelled into a background bounce. So even off of just a down 1, which would be the start of your combo, and then the background bounce would be the middle of your combo, and then your back 3 would be the launch of your combo, you can get a full combo off of that, which is awesome, just because you're doing it down 1. And down 1, of course, is again super fast, and the fact that you can get a background bounce off of that and then of course continue your combo is pretty crazy, so it's something to keep in mind. But apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this type of video, let me know, and I'll be sure to do more. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Bilbzy, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.
Holy mackerel.